have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Now just take a moment and see which one you feel most drawn to, and then we'll get started, okay? Alright, we'll start with pile 1. Okay, in this pile we have the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the King of Pentacles, right there. Okay, let me just move the other 2 piles out of the way. Okay. Alright, let's get this situated. Alright. So the 8 of Swords tells us that you may have been feeling trapped or backed into a corner, paralyzed with fear in some way. You might be feeling some anxiety, feeling hopeless, helpless, powerless. This might be something that you've experienced recently or have experienced in your past. And the 7 of Cups is about procrastination, dreaming, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, imagination. This is somebody who's more thinking about things rather than actually doing them. And then we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about new ideas, new plans, intellectual ability, victory, success, mental clarity, clear thinking, breakthroughs, and ability to concentrate. And we have the Page of Cups, which has to do with your child, your inner child, youthfulness, idealism, sensitivity, your inner voice, dreamers, naivete, that sort of thing. And the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is about somebody who's mature, successful, wealthy. It could be a businessman. It has to do with bettering yourself, not being a risk taker, thriving, being careful, dependable, seeing your hard work paying off, and seeing things through to the end. So looking at these cards together, what I'm seeing is getting over some of past negative emotions where you're feeling trapped and needing to get out of that. And rather than kind of having your head up in the clouds, you're going to kind of spark new ideas and plans and seeing them through. And you have to approach this with a kind of childlike excitement, listening to your inner voice, not doubting yourself, kind of moving forward and knowing that you're capable of it. And the King of Pentacles is telling us that what your plans are going to be successful. And you have to work hard, and your hard work will pay off. So my advice to you is to move on from any negative experiences that you've had in the past. And instead of just kind of dreaming about things, going out and doing them and listening to your inner voice and working hard, and you'll be successful. Okay? Let's move these little guys out of the way. All right, now pile 2. All right, so for pile 2, we have the 4 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so looking at these cards together, we'll first start with the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to things. If you can look at it, see he's kind of grasping onto his pentacles. Let me get this into focus more. He's grasping onto his pentacles. This could be about holding on to people, possessions, deep-seated issues, past issues. It could be about hoarding or isolating yourself, keeping really strong boundaries from people, keeping to yourself, not being opened to others. Now we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is about planning, being protective, guarded, not getting drawn into arguments, using your head, being inquisitive and curious. And the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about having good luck, destiny. You're having a change for the better, karma. It could be about soulmates, decisive moments. It's about good fortune and change for the better. All right. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is generally about romantic proposals, but it could be about following your heart, being swept off your feet, dating, warmth, gentle, caring. And then we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about kind of being more adventurous, energetic, charming, exciting, confident, self-assured, open-minded, free spirit, kind of just being a warmer person in general. Okay, so now looking at these cards together, what I'm seeing is you may be holding on to some emotions from the past, as this card suggests, as the Four of Pentacles suggests, and you need to be a little bit more opened. And if you're around people who like to argue, don't get drawn into these arguments. You want to use your head. And then what's coming for you in these next few months is that you'll be having good fortune coming your way. So whether it's job related or in your personal life, you're going to have something positive coming your way. And the Knight of Cups suggests that it's time to follow your heart. Now this could be having to do with romance, but it's not necessarily romance. It could just be something that you've been thinking about and now is the time to do it. And the Knight of Wands is telling us it's kind of a time to be more adventurous and to open yourself up to people. If you've been holding back, kind of let go of that and move forward, and good fortune will come to you. Okay, so that's my reading for pile number 2. Get these out of the way. Pile number 3. Okay, in this pile we have the Hermit, the Fool, the World, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. All right, let's kind of get these into the camera's view. All right, so the Hermit has to do with spiritual enlightenment, soul searching, doing a lot of self-reflection, that sort of thing, introspection, kind of inner guidance, solitude, kind of really thinking about things and kind of searching your soul to find answers. And the Fool has to do more with innocence, freedom, adventure, travel, foolishness, carelessness, kind of youth, spontaneity, idealism, a lack of commitment, new beginnings. And the World, get that close. The World is about success, achievement, accomplishment, travel, fulfillment, a sense of belonging, wholeness. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Get that close. The Queen of Swords is someone who's honest, independent, principled, a problem solver, somebody who's sophisticated, mature. And then the Ten of Pentacles. Get that close. The Ten of Pentacles is about unexpected financial windfall. It could be long-term financial stability, settling down. It might have to do with a prenup into marriage or marrying into money. So, looking at these 5 cards together, I see that in the next few months, let me just move this. In the next few months, you're going to undergo some spiritual enlightenment and soul searching. And this is going to help you kind of go back to that freedom and idealism that you had when you were younger. And it'll be a new beginning. And what the World is telling us is that you're going to have success once you become this kind of new and better you. You're going to feel as if you had more of a belonging and a more of a sense of purpose, more of a wholeness. And to continue on, my suggestion is to kind of be more like the Queen of Swords, which is kind of being an honest, true person, be true to yourself, try to be independent, communicative, holding to your principles, but doing so in kind of a more mature way, being a problem solver. And as a result of this, I see there kind of being an increase in stability in your life. It could be financial stability or stability in your home life. So that's my reading for pile number 3. So let me just get these out of the way. So those are my 3 readings. I hope they resonated with you. Generally, the messages come for the people who need them the most, so it might not be 100% for you, but just if it's not, just release it and come back for the next one. If you'd like a personal reading that's more geared to your specific needs, just contact me below. I'll put my contact information and I can do a more personalized reading. But until next time, have a wonderful day and goodbye, my friends.